Hi guys, it's Albert the Analyst back with another video. This time about the women's 100 meter that was run in Hungary. Of course, where Talou took the win. So Talou won that race with a 10.97. They ran this into a minus 0.4 headwind. Second place was Tina Clayton. Third place was Shericka Jackson. Fourth place was Shelly and Fraser-Pryce. Fifth place was so Shericka ran 11 flat. Tina ran 10.98, Shelly ran 11.07, and JCO Series also, she came fourth, but she also ran the same time as Shelly of 11.07. This is a very great race. I feel like we all got a tiny bit delusional on Twitter with those 10.7s that we were expecting, myself included. But it was an amazing race. I feel like leading up to the race, a lot of persons were they were ignoring Talou, and they were like, oh, Tina might win it, or Shelly might win it, or Shericka might win it. And the night before the race, I actually tweeted and I said, I wouldn't be shocked if Talou wins this with Tina second, and lo and behold, Talou wins it. Because the thing is, you know, I think people seem to think that because Talou has, in recent years, keeps ending up right outside of the medals in fourth place, that they seem to think that she's not fast, which is it's ridiculous actually. I just want to remind people that Talou got a silver medal in 2017 behind Tori Bowie, and that Talou dipped. Talou would have gotten gold. Talou got a silver medal behind a bronze medal behind Shelly and Tina in 2019. Even though in recent years Talou was not medaled, she is still a medalist. She's gotten world championship medals on more than one occasion. You know, so I want people to understand that this lady is a medalist. She doesn't just finish outside of the medals all the time. She has medaled. She's one of the greatest 100 meter sprinters in history. Make no mistake about that. She has out of the women who are active this season, she has the third most 100 meter, 200 meter Diamond League wins behind Shelly and Shericka. I think she has, I believe she has 13, Shericka has 15, and Shelly has like 24, something like that, right? So, you know, do not ever be shocked when Talou wins on the circuit. Don't you guys remember 2023 when Talou, Shericka, and Sha'Carri were all running 10.7s all over Europe? Talou was running 10.7s all over Europe. Talou beat Shericka. Talou came second in the Diamond League final behind Shericka. I think Talou ran a 10, I don't remember, was it 10.77 or some 10.7 she ran behind Shericka's 10.70. You know, Talou ran 10.72 behind Shericka's 10.71 behind Shelly's 10.62 in 2022 at the Monaco Diamond League. So Talou is a very fast woman. She has a personal best of 10.72. And I don't know if you guys remember, but Sha'Carri once bragged about a 10.72 in 2021 when she said she's the fifth fastest woman ever or something like that, or was it the seventh? So, you know, if Sha'Carri can brag about a 10.72, you should brag about a 10.72. That's one of the fastest times in history. Top 10 fastest times in history. So do not ever underestimate Marie-Josée Talou. If you place right outside of the medals, that means that you are a medal potential. Talou is always able to medal, which is why she either medals or she places short. Coming fourth isn't easy. You came right outside of the medals. It's unfortunate that you didn't medal, but you were a medal contender. You would not have gotten that close. So, you know, please don't disrespect Talou like that. She's a legend to the sport. She's loved so much by Jamaicans. We love her. We call her Auntie Talou. She's loved by everybody, really. And, you know, Africans see her as, you know, somebody who to look up to. She's held the gauntlet for Africa for a very long time, especially when, you know, Muriel Ahura started to, you know, she lost, you know, when she kind of came out of her prime. Blessing Akabari, we know what happened with her. So, you know, Talou has been so consistent for so long, you know. Talou is, she's just a few years younger than Shelly, you know. Talou is like what? I think Talou is like 35, 36. So Talou isn't that much, you know, Talou isn't that much younger than Shelly, and Talou is doing, you know, it's kind of unfortunate that Talou was, you know, is currently competing in a time when the fastest women in history are competing, including herself, of course. But, you know, Shelly and Elaine have kind of taken away from the fact that Talou in her 30s is running some of the fastest times in the world. Like, she should get praised for running at this age the same way that we praise Shelly. So, you know, very, very proud of Talou for that win. Wasn't shocked at all by that win, which is why I said that I wouldn't be shocked if she won. Tina Clayton, y'all know that's my client. I've been backing Tina Clayton since high school. You know, she just has this aura about her, this mentality, this drive that I admire so much. So I'm just so happy to see Tina transition to the senior ranks, and she's competing with the big girls. She's not choking, she's not falling short, she's not underperforming, she's competing as fast as they are. 10.98 into a minus 0.4 wind is amazing, considering the fact that the last time she competed was at Prefontaine. So, you know, Tina is showing that I am here and I am here to stay, and I'm going to get better and faster and faster, and I can't wait to see that 10-7 that I know she can drop, and she might just drop it this weekend against Melissa, who knows. So I'm very proud of Tina. Shericka came third, 11.00 into a minus 0.4 headwind. That's practically a 10-9. The fact that she took well over a month off, because her last race was at the trials, and she still could almost go sub 11 into a headwind. Shericka is right where she needs to be. It's clear that these ladies all run under instruction, I feel, especially the MVP ladies and Shelly. You can see that they're a bit low. You can see they're actually running loaded. You know, I know people, and say, I've been, let's just say I know people, and so I know that they're loaded. So, of course, the aim for MVP especially is never to win any meet in any Diamond League or Gold meet. The aim for the MVP is to medal at a World Championships or an Olympics. So when you see MVP athletes come out on the circuit, a lot of the times they're running, they are not. A lot of the times they're not even doing too much speed work. A lot of the times they're running loaded. So the fact that Tina could run that fast and Shericka could run that fast despite being loaded and despite, rebuilding since trials. Because, you go to a high and then you got to bring it back in order to go high again. So that's amazing, I feel. Then, of course, my baby, Shelly and Fraser-Pryce. 11.07 into a minus 0.4. That also is practically a 10-9 when you really factor in the wind, the conditions. The fact that just like Shericka, Shelly hasn't competed in over a month since the trials, and Shelly, went so close to sub 11, right behind these younger girls is insane. People keep trying to counter her out, saying she's too old. Maybe it's time for her to retire now, but she beat JC Sears. She beat Maya McCoy. She beat some other young ladies who are competing, and they're some of the fastest in the world, and she beat those ladies. She finished right behind Talou, Shericka, and Tina. So clearly age is not a problem for her, or she would not have gotten past the trials, right? So I hate when people try to, box her in and talk about her age. Well, her age got her past the trials. Her age got her fourth in this race. So the fact that she also seems to be running loaded, and she also was almost able to go sub 11 is amazing. So I'm very proud of her for that. JC Sears clocked the exact same time as Shelly for 11.07. I've been following JC Sears ever since she ran that 10.77 I think it was, when was it? Was it last year, 2020? Sorry, was it 2023? I think it might have been 2023. I've been watching JCS. Or maybe it was last year. I'm not sure. I don't remember for sure. But I've been watching JCS. I love how she's so bold and so upfront about her being Christian. Anytime you ask her a question, she's ready to talk about God. I love that, she keeps God front and center. I love that start. That start is so Shelly-Ann-esque, the way she starts so fast. I just want her to maintain more. And I mean, she has been maintaining a lot lately. I love seeing her come to Jamaica and compete against the Clayton twins at the Racers Grand Prix, where, she came second to Tina Clayton. Unfortunately, Tia pulled up. So, I love seeing JCS compete. And once JCS continues to work on her endurance and can maintain that speed, once she gets out of those blocks so quickly as she does, trust me, she's going to be a consistent 10.7 runner like Shelly, who also is, they execute quite the same, where they completely destroy everybody in the first 40, and then they maintain speed over the last 60 especially. Shelly improved so much in maintaining speed over the last 60 that she started running 10.6s consistently, and before that she was running 10.7s consistently, so I know JCS can do it. Maya McCoy She also competed. She did very well as well. I'm very proud of Maya. She's been doing so well over the in the circuit. Listen, guys, coming first or second or third isn't the only indication that an athlete is doing well. Maya McCoy has been doing so well this season. She went sub 11. She's been building. She's doing very great. I don't need an athlete to always win in order to compliment them or feel like they're doing awesome. I don't need them to medal to also. No, guys, these athletes come out to win. They are doing so much in order to win. No athlete comes out to come second or third or fourth or eighth. So when these athletes, perform, I am always proud of them for just showing up. That makes me proud, just them showing up. Because especially lately, so I have a new job, a managerial job, and let me tell you, showing up is a very hard thing to do when expectations are on you. Your own expectations, people's expectations, the gravity of what you're doing, how big it is. So I'm always proud of these ladies and the gentlemen as well, for showing up and putting their best foot forward. It's not easy, trust me. So yeah. But overall, it was a really great race. I'm so proud of Talou. She keeps shutting people up because they feel as they always. I realize that people always try to put Talou on the back burner whenever the big ladies are competing with her, but they don't realize that she is one of the big ladies. What? So yeah, very proud of her. I can't wait to see what the ladies bring. This is a very packed week. We're gonna see Melissa versus Tina versus Tia very soon. And Talou will be in that race too. I would not be shocked if Talou wins that race either. That lady can run 10-7 low if she really puts her mind to it. So shoot 10-6. Actually, I am so waiting for Talou's 10-6. But yeah, I feel I've said too much. I don't want to reveal Talou's cards too much, but don't be shocked by 10-6 or 10-7 from this lady. But yeah, man, I'm so proud of her, so proud of the ladies. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. I really appreciate you guys. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Albert the Analyst. I'm out. Bye.